January 6th. This is a regular meeting of the full City Council in Holyoke. It is 7:01 p.m. We are live from the Holyoke City Council chambers. We are being recorded by the public access station and Holyoke Media and on Zoom, and this is available through the city's website. It is also being live translated into Spanish, so thank you, Holyoke Media, for your help. The clerk will call the roll.
Anderson Burgos.
Here.
Devine.
Here.
Graney.
Here.
McGrath Smith.
Here.
Masonette.
Here.
Murphy and Bloody.
Here.
Hanich.
Here.
Purcell.
Here.
Israel Rivera.
Here.
Jenny Rivera.
Here.
Sullivan.
Here.
Tallheimer.
Here.
Bacon.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Before I do anything, we do have someone on Zoom, so I would entertain a motion to take a roll call vote that for the purposes of this meeting would be applicable to all motions to receive, refer items to committee, remove items from the table, place items on the table, package items together, comply with items, or suspend the rules unless there is an objection.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Welcome, everyone. We'll start with the president's report, and I would like to invite us to take, actually, before I do the president's report, technically, we can take I would entertain a motion to take item 26 out of order.
So moved.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 26 reads, it's filed by Councilor Devine, and it is ordered that the City Council present Maria Pagan a proclamation for her 40 years of service to the city of Holyoke. And we're lucky to have Maria here this evening. Come on down, Maria. I'm going to let Councilor Devine, do you want to say a few words, or do you want me to? Okay, awesome. So thank you. Come on up. I know, and it's hotter up here, right? It's like 6 degrees warmer. Maria, on behalf of the Holyoke City Council, Councilor Devine, who filed this order, and just all of us here who are both on the City Council and in our community, we want to thank you so much for all of your years of service. You have been a staple in our community, in our library, and we can't thank you enough for the dedication that you have provided to our city. It is not for the faint of heart what you do and what you have done, and you've done it without recognition a lot of the time. So thank you for your many, many years of service. You will be missed. And do you want to say anything?
Well, I wasn't planning, but now that I see my family here,
Come up, here.
I
Make
probably
sure
have
you,
to.
as long as you speak into the microphone so that our friends at home can also hear.
Thank you. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. This is an honor. When I first was offered the position, I took it because it was something that I wanted to do. And I've been with the library for 40 years, as director for 30, and it's been an amazing journey. If I have to summarize what I feel, is grateful, thankful, and blessed. Blessed for my family, who some of them are here. I thank you for taking the time to be here. Those that are near and far, and those that are here and some that are already gone, I thank you all for your support. I also am thankful for the many people that I met throughout the journey. It's been everybody that touched my life, propel me to do what I do. And I am grateful for all of you and for the journey and for propelling me to succeed, even though I had doubt at times. But if it wasn't for people like you and your support and your commitment to the community that really made it a blast. So I thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. I want to make sure to read it. All right, you did great. Congratulations. Congratulations, Maria, and thank you again for being able to join us, and thank you, Patty, for filing that order. It's incredible, 40 years.
Ya tú sabes.
Awesome. Or it didn't happen.
Thank you, Tessa.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good job again, Maria. So that was the item 26. So we got that. And going back to the regular agenda, the president's report, I do have a couple of notes for everyone. If you're new, this is just usually where I let people know things that have been brought to my attention and asked to share with the council. And if you have things that you want shared with the council as well, we try to keep it brief, keep things moving, but whatever is important that's happening, I try to include that. So this first one is mainly for the new counselors. HR still needs some information from you all. The onboarding paperwork's been done, but they're looking for some additional paperwork that's needed. So if you haven't already, please go to HR, reach out, give them a call. There is an email that Jeffrey sent as well about the flower fund. So, either talk to him or talk to me about that so we can just make sure everyone is notified. And then, of course, we just kicked off parade season. So if you do need a sash for walking in the St. Patrick's Day Parade in March, make sure you talk to Jeffrey about that. Last month, I sent a doodle poll through Jeffrey to everyone for a retreat. For folks who are not aware of what I mean by a retreat, I don't mean like a spa day for us to hang out. It's more of a off-site working meeting where it's publicly posted. It's something that the public is able to attend. It's something that other municipalities do often, and school committees already been doing it for years. And it seems like something that might benefit us. It is not mandatory. If you can't make it, let me know. I tried to pick the date that worked the most for everyone. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you need to after the meeting or whatever you need. But it looks like the date that worked for the most people was Saturday, February 21st. We're going to try to actually, ironically, see if we can get the library. And if not, somewhere like the library. So Jeffrey will be sending a calendar invite. It'll just be in the morning on a Saturday. If you can come for a little bit, if you can't stay for the whole thing, whatever works. Just want to give everyone an opportunity to sort of talk about your own priorities and perhaps see what we have in common. So that was my note on that. And then the last thing is Brenna's going to send a reminder, as always, thank you. But there is a Monday holiday on the 19th. And so the deadline for the next agenda will be a little bit early. It'll be on that Thursday instead of Friday. Thank you. Thursday the 13th. Not as ominous. The 15th, just kidding. All right. Anything I've missed? Anyone? Want to add anything? Okay, thank you. Up next, we do have someone signed up for public comment. If you're here and you didn't get a chance to sign up, please let me know. But okay, I have David Owen. Come on up. And you want to just make sure that the microphone is on. The switch is. Yep.
There you go.
Perfect. So,
Is that working?
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
And so the way it'll work is I will keep track of time for you. And when you are halfway through, I have a sign that says 1 minute.
Okay.
You'll have 2 minutes, and then I'll let you know when you're done. Sound good? And just state your name and address for the record. And I will just start the clock in a second. Okay, go for it.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, folks, and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Happy New Year. There's a few items on your agenda this
Just
week.
your name and address for the record.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. David Owen, 12 Mason Road.
Thank you.
Agenda items relative to public safety. I'd like to, I don't want to add it to this, obviously, because this is just something that's on the streets. 5 years ago, in February, one of the 2 bridges on Lyman Street was closed. It took about 3 years to get it back in shape, and now it's open and all is well. That one bridge was one of 9 bridges that cross the 2 canals. As you're probably aware, Appleton Street, 2 bridges were closed on, in September of last year, this past year, 3.5 months ago. With considerable damage noted. Federal highway, state highway requires inspections of all bridges every 2 years. If one is found to be damaged, it's every year. My question to the council is, how could something that is supposed to be inspected every 2 years get as damaged as the report says it is? And as the mayor stated, he would be lobbying the legislature and our representatives and the Commonwealth to try and expedite these repairs or replacements. And so I guess I just want to bring it to the attention of the council that if there's anything the council can do in that regard, it would be very helpful, I believe. I think, like the other public safety. Okay,
Time. Thank you.
all right.
you-
Thank you very much.
Motion to give them 30 more seconds?
Motion's been made and seconded to suspend the rules to allow 30 more seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any
Thank you
opposed?
again. I just respectfully request that the council look at this and see if there's anything we can do, or you can do, or the public can do to try and get these 2 bridges open in the interest of public safety. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam President,
Perfect. Counselor Sullivan?
with the council's permission, I'd like to address the question that the constituents put forward to us.
Motion to allow Councilor Sullivan address.
Second.
Motion's been made and
Public speaker?
seconded to suspend the rules to allow Counselor Sullivan to address. How about do we say 2 minutes?
It won't take that long.
Okay.
Less than.
So the bridges in question, I know are, they're not the responsibility of the Holyoke DPW. They're Mass DOT. Mass DOT has, they had them scheduled originally for 4 years out for replacement. They have been monitoring them. The damage accelerated faster than they thought, which made it necessary to close it. And I do believe that that our DPW is working with our state rep and our state senator and Mass DOT to try and accelerate the schedule they have. Otherwise, yeah, you're right, they would be looking at 4 years, but they are trying to accelerate now that they've seen the damage as what has transpired. But it's Mass DOT, not Holyoke DPW.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Okay, and then if there's anyone else in council chambers who is here for public comment, you know the drill, but hold on, let me reset my timer. Okay.
My name is Jose Adastra. I live at 139 Hillside. And welcome back to some of you. I think that you need to stop asking people for their address, because I know that some people only come up here to talk about boring stuff, but like some of us get threatened on a regular basis, and you know, some of us are the only ones coming up here for certain populations, and people who are racist have been threatening me for more than 10 years just for my appearances at public meetings and protests. So I think you need to ask people. It's too late for me, but please stop asking people for their address. Figure something else out. And I think that the least that we could do is give people 1 minute. We take 1 minute more of public comment, because we take a lot of time out of our day. I have 3 kids. I have a family. I have stuff to do as well. And we come here to address things that are a problem. The next thing is, I think that right now our federal government invaded another country illegally and kidnapped a president and a wife. It would be like if someone kidnapped our mayor and his wife without talking to anybody and killed a bunch of us. He did it right before they released more names on the Epstein files of girls that him and his rich friends raped. And just a couple names. So I think that between that and the rest of the deplorable things they've done, we need to find a way to cut ties with them. We need to find a way to keep them out of our city, because they're rapists, they're international war criminals, and just like the Nazis, they're going to be held accountable. And I don't think that the majority of this city is on their side. And we need to cut ties with them and not allow their federal forces into this city, including ICE, who are putting all of us in danger, and putting regular people who I shouldn't have to worry about ICE confusing me
We're at time.
for someone that they have no business looking
Thank you.
for in the first place.
We're at time. Thank you so much. Okay. I am not seeing any hands online. Last call for Zoom hands. All right. Moving along in our agenda. Public comment, we did that. Regular and pending executive session minutes. I do believe we're going to try to work to schedule an executive session with the law department in the near future. So stay tuned, but I think for those reasons, we should probably just keep items 1 and 2 on the table. But I would entertain a motion motion has been made and seconded to take up item 3. This is from City Clerk Leary and our Administrative Assistant Jeffrey. The minutes from the December 16th, 2025 meeting. Any edits or corrections?
Motion receive.
Motion to receive, been seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Then we have, I don't know what the will of the body is for 5. Counselor McGrath-Smith?
I'd like to make a motion to send 5 back to Charter and Rules.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to take item 5 off the table, right? Off the table, and send to Charter and Rules. And there was a second. And I just will briefly read item 5 is, well, first let's take a vote to take it off the table. Let me stop getting ahead of myself. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, and then on the motion to refer to Charter and Rules, item 5 is that the City of Holyoke create an administrative and finance department, and attached was the Municipal Modernization Act of 2025. So recommended that the order be sent back to committee. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item 6, we're still waiting on the security plan from the police department, is my understanding, unless anyone's heard otherwise, but that's from Jeffrey. Counselor Bacon?
Thank you. Just a question of information relative to number 5. I thought that was the portion that was about the coverage for various positions in the absence of the mayor. Is
Counselor
that the
McGrath-Smith?
attachment with number 5? Just as a
Yes.
information clarification?
Short, through Madam President, to Councilor Bacon. Number 5 included all of the charter changes, and I think at this point, it might make sense for them to consider, do they want to keep the same charter changes or move different ones forward?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I didn't see anyone else say anything about item 6. So Counselor McGrath-Smith?
Motion to take item 7 off the table?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to take item 7 off the table. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Let me just read it. The Committee on Ordinance, to whom was referred an order that the city examine and study Schedule A increases that were recommended by the salary study completed in 2014 so that we can implement salary adjustments that are competitive and more aligned with neighboring municipalities in order to attract and retain city employees. Recommended that the order be adopted. Counselor McGrath-Smith?
Thank you, Madam President. So this is, again, based on the Schedule A increase study that was done. There was one increase done in the early 2000s, or early 2020s. This is one more grade change. It will affect the administrative assistant to HR position, the mayoral aide, the assistant director to the library, the city auditor, and the director of economic planning. So a total of 5 positions. And in some cases, it's right sizing them. So making sure that all of the administrative assistants are in the same grade versus different grades, that promotes fairness. Other ones, it's about making them competitive or increasing the range. There's more capacity when they're bargaining to hire people. The ranges are from 1,600 to 4,200. And they would go into effect July 1st, 2026. It is a $15,000 change in total between these positions when you consider that one of the largest raises would have been for the director of the library. And as we know tonight, Maria Pagan has retired. So that decreases what the original change was going to be, $20,453. That will decrease by the $5,000 that would have gone towards her as sort of a longevity piece for 40 years being in the library system. I would like to make a motion that we accept the committee report and adopt the proposed changes.
Motion has been made and seconded to accept the committee report and adopt the proposed changes. Under discussion, Counselor Bacon and then Counselor Sullivan.
Thank you, Madam President. As I have in prior meetings, I will register my objections to these changes because I find them to be increases that are in excess of any increases that the taxpayers are enjoying, who end up being responsible for carrying the weight of this tax increase. All of these spending motions that we approve as a city council translate into tax increases. I don't think I'm the only city councilor getting phone calls since the citizens have received their tax bills. They are hurting under the weight of these tax bills, particularly those who are on fixed incomes. And it is really a situation where the increase in growth of our government is so far exceeding the incomes of our residents that it is not sustainable. So it's not that I have anything against the 5 employees, but it's too much money for too few people, in my view, and so I cannot support this. But thank you for your indulgence.
Thank you, Counselor. And Counselor Sullivan.
So through the president to the chair, on this Schedule A changes, you mentioned a bunch of other positions, but you didn't mention the treasurer, DPW director.
Counselor McGrath-Smith?
Through Madam President to Councillor Sullivan. So it regrades a number of positions. What I explained was the raises that we know will occur as a result, but the regrading of the positions would also affect new hires as they then advance over the years through those grades. So it has grade 14 for the DPW director and the treasurer collector. As the 101 is the lowest range, the 120 as the mid, and the 140 as the highest range. So in a way, it addresses the issue that we had when we talked about the treasurer collector and the DPW director, knowing what we need to be willing to offer in order to get interest in those roles. And I know that Councillor Sullivan has talked about this a lot. We have positions that have been open. And so part of it is, I completely understand that we have taxes that folks are really hurting underneath, but we also know that we have these positions that are really important to our city, and if we can't offer a competitive salary to interest someone in it, they just stay vacant. And that in and of itself has its own costs and hurts our taxpayers in other ways.
Counselor Sullivan?
Madam Chair,
Oh, sure. I'll add you to the list, Howie.
No, I would just like to thank Councilor McGrath for that. I just wanted to make it clear to everyone that this Schedule A change did include the treasurer and the DPW positions. We really need to fund these at a level not only that will attract a qualified person, not just any warm body out there willing to take a job. All right? So for that reason, I'll be voting in favor of the Schedule A. At the same time, I want to right now make abundantly clear to the rest of the council members that the burden on the taxpayers, as Councilor Vacan pointed out, is tremendous right now. And as we get into the budget season, we really have to take a hard look at other places where we might have to make tough cuts so we can support necessary changes like this. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. I have Counselor Graney.
yes, quickly, Madam Chair, to support what Councilor Vacan said and some of what Councilor Sullivan said, the senior citizens in this city are getting whacked. I mean, severely whacked with the tax increases. So I can't support this. And if we continue along this path, we have a city of 40,000 residents, thereabouts. If these taxes keep increasing, we are going to see a decrease in our population in this city considerably over the years, and I don't think it's going to be feasible for our city to continue along this path with the taxes raising the way they are. I know for one individual who has been affected directly by this is me. So thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. And then Counselor Vacan.
Thank you, Madam President. So relative to Schedule A, which I will not be supporting, I would note that on it is the treasurer-collector position. It does not exist. The only position that we have in the city right now is treasurer. The citizens voted a year ago for us to appoint a qualified treasurer. We voted in our last meeting or the meeting before, in the last month, to approve a salary, to have it posted, and the qualifications have all been approved. Now, Schedule A is including some potential positions, more than one, the treasurer collector being one of them, which is another reason why I'm not supporting the Schedule A. But I would offer an amendment because I can see what's going to happen with the vote, pretty much. Not that I have ESP, but
Never know.
I would suggest that we amend treasurer collector to say treasurer/treasurer collector if the will of the body is to actually make that the pay salary for the treasurer position, because we voted a different salary previously. So I would just throw that out there, because Schedule A does not have treasurer, it has treasurer collector. To my recollection, unless there's a new version that I don't have.
Okay.
Thank you.
I have Counselor McGrath Smith. I saw your hand.
I just wanted to name that the draft that I was looking at has an asterisk after each of those roles that says pending ordinance changes. So without the naming conventions, I know we have concerns about the naming conventions, but it would still apply to the treasurer as itself and the collector as itself, pending those changes.
Counselor Reagan.
I don't see how it could because they're each one position. The collector is a different position and a different grade than the treasurer. It's not the same.
Further.
On the motion?
All right.
So I'm making a motion to add treasurer to treasurer collector for the pay scale so that it would be clear that the treasurer would be included.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, there's a second. Under discussion, the motion on the floor is to add, to amend it, the Schedule A, to include treasurer and treasurer collector.
In
Did
the
I get
same
that
grade.
correctly? In the same grade.
And
And so that motion's been made and seconded, and under discussion, Counselor Bacon and then Counselor Rivera.
yeah, so it's just so that the treasurer position as it stands would be eligible for that salary, other than, separately from the one that was voted previous, it would be substituted. Thank you. There
Madam
was
President?
concerns that it didn't fit in the scale, the one we voted on previously.
Okay, I have Counselor Rivera and then Counselor McGrath Smith.
Sorry. Thank you. I seconded it. So just to get more of a clarification as to what the request was, it sounds like the understanding is that we're not able to actually do that because we don't have the treasurer collector in that level. Is that correct? Am I hearing that? Is that what you're saying?
We don't have the position.
Right, because it's not created.
Correct.
I kind of feel like it is a little bit semantics and it can be figured out throughout the process. But again, I just wanted to entertain the clarity of what you were trying to request. So, yeah.
Okay. You good? Counselor McGrath Smith?
Sure, I just want to clarify, and I think this actually resolves all the issues. So the document I was looking at was what came out of the committee, but the clean copy of the legal language that got sent to committee just says treasurer. So the document you have in front of you just says treasurer, doesn't say treasurer collector.
Okay.
So,
then
it's
we're-
been fixed in the clean copy.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
So,
So,
excuse me.
Yes, do you want to, hold on, do you want to withdraw your motion to
Yes,
add? tre-
if that is the case, I had not seen, I must have had a previous copy. There's been many.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you're on
totally.
ordinance with me, we had the old copy.
There have been a lot, I get it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So then,
On
the original motion was to adopt the committee report and pass the first reading. That feels like it was like 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry. All right. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Motion passes second reading.
Motion's been made and seconded. I think I heard a second.
Second.
To pass the second reading. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion that the passage be ordained.
Second.
Motion that the passage be ordained. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you're voting to adopt item 7 related to Schedule A increases.
Panich,
Yes.
Purcell,
yes.
Israel Rivera, Jenny Rivera,
Yes.
Sullivan,
Yes.
Tallheimer,
Yes.
Bacon,
No.
Anderson Burgos, Devine,
Abstain. Yes.
Graney,
No.
McGrath Smith,
Yes.
Masonette,
Yes.
Murphy and Bloody,
Yes.
Israel Rivera, did you want to vote?
Yes. And yes.
11 yeas, 2 nays.
Okay. With that, you have passed item 10, 2, and 1 abstained. No, that's fine. Thank you. All right, moving on in communications. So item 8 is the list of appointments for 2026.
Madam
But,
President,
oh, go ahead.
say, can we take that up and have vote on each one of those?
So yeah, what I was actually just gonna say though, when I was a new counselor, Counselor McGee was president, and he offered us the opportunity to wait and vote on these in the second meeting in case counselors hadn't had the opportunity to meet these individuals. So if you all feel prepared to vote tonight, we can totally vote tonight. And the way that we would do it is we have to vote on each one and do a roll call vote for each appointment. And I'll read them into the record either way. But I just wasn't sure if that's the will of the body. We have until the end of January. No one is like impacted by this, but I just wanted to give that opportunity. So I don't know. Counselor Bacon.
Thank you. I just have a
Madam Chair?
question. Have we
Yeah, one second.
received any update from our chief assessor who's been out on medical leave in terms of a return date?
As far as I know, everything is still on the same schedule to return in a couple weeks.
Okay.
That's
I just think it helps folks. to know.
absolutely for sure.
And
So,
I'll make a motion that we,
oh, sorry, Howie, Counselor Graney.
I'm one who would prefer to have this in the second meeting, so we have ample opportunity to see all the people that are involved. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
and that was the motion I was going to offer,
perfect. Go ahead.
that we table the appointments until our second meeting so the new counselors have an opportunity to become familiar.
Motion's been made and seconded to table item, what is it? Eight, so that we can allow the newer counselors and all the counselors the opportunity to know the individuals or be more aware of what they're voting on. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. All right. Now we've got item 9 is from Mayor Garcia. It's a letter reappointing Bernice Bowler of 26 Claren Drive to serve on the Conservation Commission. This is a 3-year term expiring on February 1st, 2026. Is there a motion? Councilor
Madam
Devine?
President, the letter has it as February 1st, 2029, but on our agenda,
Oh,
it says
okay.
February 1st, 2026.
That makes more sense. 2029 makes a lot more sense.
So I'd make a motion that we correct that on our agenda.
Sure, no problem. The motion was made
Second.
and seconded to correct I don't even know if we really need to do this, but just in case, correct the item on our agenda to say 2029. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And then I just saw someone's hand. Counselor Anderson Burgos?
Yeah, I wanted to motion to confirm the appointment.
Second.
It's a reappointment.
Motion has been made and seconded to confirm the reappointment of Ms. Bowler. And this is a 3-year term. And usually for the new counselors, or as a refresher, we often everyone who has been on a committee has gotten interviewed by the Public Service Committee already. So we don't typically invite them back in. If it's a reappointment, we usually just vote to approve, unless there is anyone on the committee who has a preference to send it to Public Service, and then that's fine. That's how we've historically done it. So is there any other discussion on this reappointment? Okay. I don't have to do a roll call vote for this one, Brenna, do I? No. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Madam President,
Counselor Anderson Burgos.
I have a request for item number 10.
Okay.
Most of us here do know, it's an appointment for John Willihan, who was formerly at school committee. And the motion would be to confirm the application based on his history with the city and who he is as an individual in the city. if anyone.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to confirm the appointment this evening. Under discussion, Counselor Bacon.
Thank you. Well, generally, I like to follow the protocols of going through committee. In the case of this appointment, he's a person who's served on the city council. He just retired from our school committee. He's well-known, I believe, by everybody in the room. If somebody has a concern, they could voice it, but I'm in support of this appointment tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And I do
Madam
think
Chair,
that
Madam
there.
Chair.
Oh, no problem. Counselor Graney.
Yeah, ditto for me. I mean, Jay Wellhen has been a public servant of this community for many, many years. His record is impeccable. He'd be a wonderful addition. So I'd love to pass this and support this appointment tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Counselor. I will just add that I do believe the Board of Appeals is one of those city commissions that has a hard time meeting its quorum. And so I do think also for those reasons it might behoove us to move this forward, but Counselor Rivera.
I guess I would say John is an awesome guy. I've met him several times. He's done a lot of great work in the city. But I would also say that we should not possibly get in the practice of doing this.
Right.
Because it's not something that we normally would do if it was someone else. That's the only thing I would say. Thank you.
100%. Counselor Anderson Burgos, anything else?
No, that would.
All right, on the motion
Oh, sorry.
on the motion to approve the appointment of John Wellehen to the Board of Appeals for the City of Holyoke, Mr. Wellehen will replace Mr. Burns Johnson and will serve the remainder of his term expiring on July 1st, 2027. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Counselor Panich.
Yes, thank you. In connection with the last item, Mr. Burns Johnson has been appointed, but not confirmed obviously yet, to the Planning Board. And I would like to make a motion tonight that we consider pulling his reference to the committee and voting him through tonight, because without him, we now have a planning board that does not have a quorum to hear either site plan reviews or applications for special permits.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded to remove the appointment from Public Service Committee. Thank you, Jeffrey. Wow, thank you. That was good. This is the letter from Mayor Garcia that was dated December 3rd, and it is the letter appointing Paul Burns to the Planning Board to replace Gurnder, and he will serve a 5-year term expiring on June 30th, 2030. So the motion was made and seconded to pull this item from committee. So as a reminder, that needs 9 votes in order to do so. So is there any other discussion? Councilor Bacon.
I have a question, a point of information. Has this individual ever been through the appointment process for any,
Yeah.
Correct.
any position?
Yes. Councilor Anderson Burgos, I'll let you answer.
Yeah.
I was going to do it for you.
So he's coming from the other committee he was in, and he's in appointment.
Oh, so he's already.
Yeah, he's
through
filling in
your
the slot.
committee.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
The one that John Willingham is filling.
Yes.
That's.
Yes,
what
I wasn't sure he'd been through the process.
Yes.
yet.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Okay, on the motion to remove from committee, all those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay. And now I would entertain a motion to approve the appointment of Mr. Paul Burns Johnson to the Planning Board for the City of Holyoke.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. That is passed. Thank you. And thanks again, Jeffrey. That was so quick. Rockstar. All right. Where were we? Okay, item 11.
Motion to take up item 11 and send it to finance.
Motion has been made and seconded to take up item 11 and refer to finance. Item 11 is from City Solicitor Lisa Ball. It's a legal opinion on transfer orders to increase personal services lines. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Item 12 is from our city solicitor. It's the Law Department Business Report for 2025.
I'd make a motion to receive, and I would also note that at our last meeting, we had received copies of a lawsuit that had been filed relative to Elmwood Forest, and we requested the update in there, and it is referenced in that report.
Thank you. So the motion was to receive. Any other discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, item 13 is from our administrative assistant, Jeffrey. The list of orders disposed of at the end of the 2024-2025 term.
Motion to receive.
Motion to receive.
Second.
Any other discussion? Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeff.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. 14 is, how about do you guys want to take 14 and
14,
15 as a
No.
package?
Second.
No.
So moved.
Oh, sorry, Counselor Bacon?
Just on 14.
Yep.
If I could make a motion to receive it and send it to public safety. It's
Sure.
part of an order that's in committee already.
Okay.
In response to.
Okay, cool. So 14, the motion was to receive and send to public safety. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. 15 is from the Fire Commission, meeting minutes from November 19th, 2025.
Receive.
Motion to receive.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 16 is a notice of decision, leave to withdraw without prejudice, 81 to 89 Suffolk Street. This is just receive. This is just, I think this is just to receive. It's
Motion to
from
receive.
motion to receive.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Under discussion, Counselor Bacon, did you have your hand up?
Well, I just wasn't sure what, we should do with it.
I don't
really.
think we have to
just
do anything. It's
informational.
informational for our purposes.
Yeah.
Right,
Thank you.
Counselor Panich?
Yeah, just to clarify, this is because the Victory Theater site plan review has to be restarted because we lost a quorum at a bad moment.
Oh,
And so they're withdrawing without prejudice and immediately refiling.
oh, okay.
Awesome, thank you for that context.
That helps. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, on the motion to receive, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, 17 is from the Planning Department, Holyoke Zoning Ordinance, text change, tiny homes.
Motion to receive.
Second.
Second.
And send to ordinance.
Thank you. Motion to receive and send to ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, 18 is also from the Planning Department, zoning text review and amend sign ordinance.
Receive and send to ordinance.
Receive and send to ordinance, seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, 19 through 21 are all renewals of a home occupation.
Motion to take up items 19 through 21 as a package and
Second.
approve the renewals as long as all
It's up to date.
Everything's,
taxes are paid and all requirements are met with the application.
all right. Motion's been made and seconded to suspend the rules to vote in favor of 19, 20, and 21, which are all renewals of a home occupation. One is for William Lyle of 79 Merrick Ave. One is for Marisol Figueroa of 222 West Franklin Street for Polished A Salon. And 21 is from Karen Spear of 778 Homestead Avenue for New York Nails. So those three, and we do have the applications. Every department signed off on their taxes, and all of the required departments have given their approval. Is there any other discussion? All right. On the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Oh, this is a roll call, thank you.
How
No?
we on Zoom?
Just kidding. I got jokes tonight. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? If we're wrong, then Jeffrey will, I know he'll do the research.
I'm only thinking because Howie's on Zoom.
Oh, because Howie's on Zoom? I think when we. Oh, all right, all right. That's a good catch. Thank you. The clerk will call the roll. If you vote yes, you are voting to approve the renewal of the 3 home occupation permits, 19, 20, and 21.
Panich,
Yes.
Purcell,
Yes.
Israel Rivera,
Yes.
Jenny Rivera,
Yes.
Sullivan. Yes. Tallheimer,
Yes.
Bacon,
Yes.
Anderson Burgos.
Yes.
Divine,
Yes.
Rainey,
Yes.
McGrath Smith,
Yes.
Masonette,
Yes.
Murphy and Belletti.
Yes.
Unanimous vote.
All right, with that, you have approved those 3. Okay. We don't have any reports of committees right now.
That's gonna change soon.
That, enjoy it while it lasts, everyone. Just soak it in tonight. But we're going to move on to motions, orders, and resolutions. And as I usually say, if this is your first meeting, you've probably already tuned in. But if it's not being voted on this evening, and it's probably not, then you don't need to discuss it, and we will just refer it to committee. So item 22 is filed by Councilor Anderson Burgos, ordered that the 2 handicap parking spots on the west side of Ivy Ave be removed. The residents where they are located have stated nobody in their building uses them, and the spots limit on-street parking. There's also no record of a resident with a handicap placard applying for them. Councilor Anderson Burgos.
Send to ordinance?
Second.
Motion's been made and
Copy to
seconded
Parking Commission?
with a copy to the Parking Commission,
Parking.
Parking Advisory Committee.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There we go.
Parking
Got
Advisory.
it. I just want to say the right thing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 23 is filed by Councilor Anderson Burgos, that the city engineer review Old Jarvis Ave to address traffic safety concerns of several residents. They're asking for a consideration of a truck exclusion, making it one-way, and/or barriers at one end, making it a dead end. Councilor Anderson Burgos, where would you like this?
Send to public safety, copy to DPW and engineer.
What was the third one?
Engineer?
Engineer?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to send to public safety with a copy to DPW and the engineer.
Correct.
Did I get that right? Okay.
Did April.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 24 is filed by Councilor Anderson Burgos, that the police department be requested to increase enforcement of parking distance ordinances and statutes, including driveways, crosswalks, and intersections. Where'd you like this sent?
Public safety and copy to the Holyoke Police Department.
Public safety with a copy to the Holyoke Police Department. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, 25, filed by Councilor Anderson Burgos, ordered that lines be painted in front of 36 Anderson Ave at the intersection with Carter to make clear that there is no parking within 20 feet of the intersection. Send to,
Receive, adopt, and refer to DPW.
motion to receive, adopt, and refer to DPW.
Please.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We did 26. 27 is filed by Councilor Devine. This is,
Be received and sent to finance?
okay.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded to receive and send to finance. I'm just going to read it into the record. It is a transfer request for $8,900 from pay police sergeant to pay settlement sign bonus. That was it. Okay. Motion was made and seconded to receive and refer to finance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 28 was filed by Councilor Devine, and that is ordered that Chapter 32, Section 90A, C, D of the pension law regarding half pay be sent to the Finance Committee for discussion with the Retirement Board. Send to finance?
Yep, thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 29 is filed by Counselor McGrath-Smith, ordered that best practices concerning filing orders be discussed and consensus sought.
Charter and rules, please.
Send to Charter and Rules. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 30 is filed by Counselor McGrath-Smith, ordered that the necessary changes in ordinance be made in order to establish a finance department and the roles and responsibilities of its members. Counselor McGrath-Smith?
Send to ordinance, please.
Send to ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 31 is item McGrath, filed by Counselor McGrath-Smith, ordered that the City Council holistically review and approve minimum qualifications for all job descriptions for an established finance department based on the longtime DLS guidance to ensure internal controls, clear lines of accountability, and appropriate education and skill level.
Based on the feedback from HR, we need to redact and approve. So I'd like to make an amendment to remove the language and approve, and then to send it to ordinance. So we'll say holistically review minimum qualifications of all job descriptions.
Okay. Motion has been made to amend the order to remove the words and approve after review. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All those, any other discussion? And send to ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, 32 is filed by Councilors Devine and McGrath-Smith, ordered 170 Mountain View Drive, that the fire department, under the direction of Fire Chief, investigate the danger of having at least 40 cars in the front driveway, including those on the lawn. In addition, the backyard contains upwards of 40 to 45 cars, as well as several on the lawn. Where would you like this?
Send it to the health department, and the law department. This has been an ongoing issue. If anybody was to take a ride up there, they would be shocked with all the cars. So Councilor McGrath-Smith and myself have been working with the health department and the law department to try and straighten this out.
Okay.
And the fire department.
Huh?
And the fire department.
I can't hear you, so,
With a copy to the fire department.
thank you.
Okay, so the motion was to receive and adopt and send to the fire department, the Board of Health, and the police department? Did I miss anyone?
Board of Health, law department.
Oh, law department, I'm sorry.
And it really is important that the fire department go up there, because there is no way in the world they could get a truck up there, even a
Got it.
small truck.
So fire, law, Board of Health.
Yeah,
Got it.
thank you.
All right. On the motion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 33 is filed by Councilor McGrath-Smith, order that the City Council adjust the sewer rate according to operational costs and revenue deficit projections.
Motion to send to ordinance.
Motion has been made and seconded
Second.
to send to ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Oh, Councilor Bacon?
Yeah, I just want to make one point, not to start a big debate tonight, but until we have our accounts reconciled and we actually know what the revenue that was posted for 2023, 2024, and 2025 is, let us not be jacking up the sewer rates for the citizens when we don't even have our books balanced yet. I think we're jumping the gun, but that's just me.
Thank you. I look forward to discussing
In committee.
committee. All right. On the motion to send to ordinance, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 34 is filed by Councilor McGrath-Smith, ordered that a list of all received speed hump petitions that have not been acted upon be drafted, along with a plan for engineering to complete in-house conducting those traffic studies and submit recommendations to council. Please include in the report the last time each road was paved, its current pavement rating, and if it is likely to be paved in the next 1, 5, or 10 years. Where would you like this sent?
Ordinance.
Send to ordinance.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 35 is filed by Councilor McGrath-Smith. It is ordered that a standing agenda item be added to council agenda to allow for tracking the progress of ordinances being changed in Municode. This will allow us to ensure that our ordinance changes are being accurately recorded.
Charter and rules, please.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to send to Charter and Rules. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 36 was filed by myself. This is ordered that the 3 salary reports for the calendar year 2025 be provided to the City Council as an update to the past reports, shall be published by the Council Administrative Assistant on the city website. The top 100 salaries for the City of Holyoke, top 100 salaries for the Holyoke Public Schools, and a report of salaries for elected officials. Reports should not include confidential identifying information such as social security numbers.
Motion to receive and adopt.
Motion to receive and adopt. All those, what? With a copy to the treasurer, please. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Item 37 was filed by Councilors Panich and Tallheimer, ordered that HEDIC or its representatives provide the council an update on the status of the 2 land parcels on Whiting Farms Road currently under contract to Cesar Ruiz and or the USA International Sports Complex Group, and that the law department provide the council with information about the status and likely consequences of the tax title litigation, including information about how long the litigation is likely to last and how the parcel will be managed should the city acquire it. Was there a motion? Councilor
First,
Panich?
I'd like to make a motion to amend this order. Shortly after we filed it, the treasurer's office reached out to Councilor Thalheimer and me, and they provided the information that we would otherwise have asked the law department for.
Okay.
So everything after, where is it? After USA International Sports Complex Group, we could just delete.
All of it? Or just, and,
And that the law
Okay.
department provide, et cetera.
okay.
Madam,
Councilor Sullivan.
If it's a will of the body, I think I could clear the entire thing for the filers of the order in less than 30 seconds.
Second.
I'll allow it, but I definitely don't want a huge discussion on this evening. So I'll allow Councilor Sullivan, if you say 30 seconds, I got you, man. I got the timer.
Yep.
Give him,
Go.
I'm looking at my watch. I'm kidding, though.
I'm not. Okay, hold on.
Right.
Councilor Sullivan?
All right, so since we've already eliminated the piece that's going to litigation, the HEDIC parcel is only 1 parcel, not 2 parcels, right? And there is just a purchase and sale agreement. There has been no movement on it. There is a deposit. They have already passed the time to forfeit the deposit, and they only have until, I believe, it's either the end of April or the end of June to close the deal. And to me, it doesn't look like it's moving forward, but that's just an opinion. It could, but it's that's where it's at. And they've gone beyond the time of being able to get their deposit back, whether they close
Yeah.
or not close. And it's only on 1 parcel that is zoned industrial.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Councilor Panich?
Thank you for that. It's very helpful. I'm going to ask that this be referred to DGR anyway, because the residents basically have asked for a discussion in committee. And
Okay. So the motion was first to amend the order and take out the part about the law department after, everything after the International Sports Complex Group.
Yep.
So on that motion, motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Nope.
Okay. And then the second motion is to refer to DGR.
Second.
are we changing the 2 to 1? Do we need to approve that?
I'm sorry, say that again?
2 parcels to 1? Since it's only 1, do we need to amend that?
Does the maker of the order?
I'm happy to amend it if that clarifies anything.
Well,
This is.
to know what we're talking
Yeah.
about, I guess.
And it's just the order, so you can always amend it in committee too. So we can do that. Councilor Tallheimer and then Councilor Rivera.
Yeah, I was just going to mention, like, we can keep it as is or we can revise it. The general feeling in the public is that there are 2 parcels rather than 1. Part of our thought on this was to help clear up some of the confusion and questions that people have.
Okay.
I'm okay with either what we decide the will of the body
Okay. Counselor Rivera?
Yeah, I was gonna say something similar to that effect, where you can just leave it as is, and in the meeting,
Yeah.
the way we'll run it is it'll just be like an educational session anyway, so that people know. So if you're learning that it's only one parcel, then you'll learn that in the meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
Madam Chair?
Counselor
Madam Chair.
Greeny?
Yeah, could we end debate and move the question, please?
That was, you're a mind reader. That is exactly what I was going to do, good sir. On the motion to send to DGR, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Then we've got item 38 was filed by Counselor Panich, ordered that Chapter 2, Section 9 of the Code of Ordinances be amended to provide that all adoptions of ordinances require the affirmative votes of a simple majority of the entire membership of the council for passage, except where otherwise required by our charter or by state law. Oh, would you like to send this to ordinance?
Yes, please.
Motion is to send to ordinance. There's a second.
Second.
Under discussion, Counselor Bacon.
I just want to clarify one portion of the motion. The current ordinance calls for 2/3 vote of the counselors present, but not in voting. That's the current language.
Okay.
Just to clarify for new members.
All right. We can discuss that more in committee. Thank you.
It is what it is.
Sounds good. So on the motion to refer to ordinance, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 39 is filed by Counselor Panich, ordered that City Council Rule 8K be amended to provide that except where otherwise required by the charter or state law, any enactment, amendment, or repeal of an ordinance shall be by majority vote of all members of the council. This change is needed to restore consistency with the city charter and with the code of ordinances.
Be received and sent to ordinance?
Second.
Receive
Copy to charter and rules.
with a copy to charter and rules.
Or if you want to.
Oh.
Only one can be acted on.
Yeah, so maybe that should go to charter and rules
Should go to
first.
charter and rules. It's a rules change.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so the motion was to send to charter and rules.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. 40 is filed by Counselor Panich, ordered that Rule 8D be struck in its entirety, that Rule 8F be amended to read, in all cases, the president shall have the privilege of discussing all matters before the council and of voting thereon, and that Rule 8 be renumbered accordingly. Sorry. Send to charter and rules.
Yes, please.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to send to charter and rules. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
Madam President,
Yes, Counselor
can we
Jenny Rivera.
take up, motion to take 41 and 44 as a package?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to suspend the rules and take items 41 and 44 as a package. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Counselor Rivera?
Yeah, it's a order for handicap parking. I put that one, and then Izzy put one for a handicap parking space for the same person, and to be referred to the Disabilities Commission for review and approval.
An
Okay.
ordinance.
Second?
An ordinance.
And ordinance, right?
Yes.
So the motion was made and seconded to suspend the, or not, we already did that. 41 is filed by Counselor Rivera, Jenny Rivera, a handicap parking sign for Maria Cruz at 91 Northeast Street. And 44 is Counselor Rivera, Israel Rivera, a handicap parking space for 91 Northeast Street. Be referred to the Disabilities Commission for review and approval and ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 42 was filed by Counselor Israel Rivera, ordered that the Honorable City Council review the ordinance that establishes the operating timeframes for cannabis dispensaries.
Ordinance.
Please send to ordinance. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 43 is filed by Counselor Israel Rivera, ordered that a designated percentage of cannabis tax revenue be set aside to fund cannabis-related inspections and investigations, ensuring that the industry complies with the standards outlined in its special permits.
Be received.
Finance.
Ordinance, finance?
Finance.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we copy it to the law
And
department?
copy to the law, yes.
Sounds good. Sent to finance with a copy to the law department. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. 45 is filed by Councilor Tallheimer. The city engineer review parking and visual obstruction where West Glen Street meets Northampton Street. When cars are parked on both sides of the street, it is too narrow for more than one car to pass by, and it's dangerous to navigate. Refer to ordinance, copy to city engineer.
I'm open to suggestions if there are others that are better.
No, that's it.
That's it.
Copy also to Parking Advisory Committee.
With a copy to the Parking Advisory Committee. Thank you.
Does make sense.
So refer to ordinance, copy to engineer, and the Parking Advisory Committee. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 46 was filed by Councilor Tallheimer. The city engineer review visual obstruction for drivers entering Westfield Road from both Woodland Street and Hitchcock Street. Refer to public safety, copy to city engineer and DPW.
Second.
Second.
Is that good with you? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 47 is filed by Councilor Tallheimer. The condition of the sidewalk on Northampton Street between West Glen and Clark Streets is virtually impassable, especially for persons with disabilities. Refer to public safety with a copy to DPW. Okay. For a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 48 was filed by Councilor Tallheimer. The crosswalk and pedestrian signal on Homestead Ave at HCC's main gate are an ongoing unresolved issue. Even though there are flashing yellow lights, drivers do not stop for pedestrians in that crosswalk. Public safety and city engineer review possibilities. Refer to public safety, copy to DPW and the mayor. Okay. Councilor Israel Rivera.
Thank you. Thank you for filing that order, Councilor Tallheimer. But I just smile because that was a battle that Councilor Bartley always had too. That light right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see here, you come in, you file it. I'm like, yes, the energy's here too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice. The legacy lives on. Councilor Tallheimer.
It is an ongoing issue and a constituent request that has been around for a while, so I want to move on it.
Thank you. So on the motion, refer to public safety, copy to DPW and the mayor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 49, filed by Councilor Tallheimer. Please evaluate the current level of noise pollution and resonance on Chapin Street due to the combination of HVAC units on Holyoke Hospital and the new Peck School and recent tree clearing in the neighborhood. Refer to DGR, copy to DPW and the mayor.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 50 is filed by Councilor Bacon. Order that the executive session minutes of the city council be reviewed for possible release.
Receive and adopt.
Second.
Receive it and adopt.
I guess we send it to the law department, right?
With a send to the law department. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. 51 is filed by Councilor Bacon. Order that the Board of Health provide the City Council with a summary of and opinion of recent studies documenting the negative effects of cannabis with high THC levels. A new study indicates severe mental health problems resulting from high THC cannabis with little evidence to support the advertised benefits.
Receive and send to the Board of Health, please.
Motion to receive and send to the Board of Health.
And ask for a response within 60 days, because I have another order over there. I would just like them to give us their opinion.
With a response in 60 days. All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 52 is filed by Councilor Bacon. Order that the city solicitor provides the written legal opinion as voted by the city council 11/6/25.
Just a friendly reminder, receive and adopt.
Receive and adopt and send to the law department.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Madam President?
Oh, yes.
Can we
Sorry,
take
Councilor
a
Devine.
late filed communication from the Board of Assessors, number 53 it would be.
Yep. Motion to, item 53 is a late file, and this is from the Board of Assessors, Grant Schlossstein, and it is a communication. Would you like me to read it into the record? Yes. Dated January 5th, 2026. Dear Mayor Garcia and honorable councilors, this communication is intended to update you on a tax billing issue that was recently identified. On Friday, January 2nd, 2026, it was discovered that the fiscal year 26 tax bills used a CPA assessment rate of 1.5%. This was incorrect. The rate should have been set at 1% in accordance with the ballot initiative approved last November and reflected on the third quarter bill. The issue stemmed from a miscommunication with the vendor used by this office to generate tax bills once the final rate is voted on by the City Council. Upon discovery of the error, this office immediately began working with the tax collector and treasurer to resolve the issue. We have since begun recalculating the affected bills to ensure the correct CPA assessment is applied. As of the date of this communication, most of the corrective work has been completed, and we expect the process to be finalized within the next day. The corrected information will be reflected on the fourth quarter tax bills, which will be mailed in April. In the interim, taxpayers may request an updated tax statement and, by the end of this week, will be able to download corrected bills through the Unipay system available on the city's website, holyoke.org. Any taxpayer who has already made a payment based on the incorrect calculation will see a credit reflected on their updated bill. We apologize for the confusion caused by this oversight. While understandably frustrating, we anticipate that this error will have minimal impact on the overall collection of taxes. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or require additional information. Respectfully, Grant for the Board of Assessors.
Thank you, Madam President.
No problem. So the motion was to receive. Under discussion, I have Councilor McGrath-Smith and then Councilor Bacon.
Thank you, Madam President. I wanted to name that this is partly why in all those DLS letters, it says again and again that the problem is that Holyoke has relied really heavily on people being in the right positions rather than having the right systems that function regardless of who's in them. And we have an assessor who's out on medical leave. We have a new assessor coming in who's trying to do this process for the first time. And a number of things as a result, working with this vendor, then did not work correctly. So we have the CPA surcharge that was not calculated correctly, wasn't communicated to the vendor, and double checked with the vendor. We also have the issue, which I'm sure some of you have started to hear from folks, and if you haven't, you will, that the veterans exemptions are going to be coming out on the quarter 4, and that the senior tax write-off, we have 52 seniors who have done the tax write-off program this year with our senior center. We'll see that go through on the quarter 4, which is different than what some folks were expecting. So I do want to say that if you have folks who are saying, this is new information for me, or I expected to see it in my quarter 3 bill, just send them to Laura Wilson. She's been doing really good work to communicate with folks and to hear their concerns and to work with them to figure out what that quarter 3 bill looks like for them versus their quarter 4. So if you do have folks who are concerned, who are coming to you with that, send them to Laura Wilson. She's been doing really good work to respond to people and work with them to figure it out.
And she's a tax collector.
Yes, our tax collector.
Yes, Laura, thank you. Laura Wilson is our tax collector. Thank you, Councilor McGrath-Smith. Councilor Bacon.
Thank you. So my approach on this is a little bit different. I wish to express sincere appreciation to Grant Schlossstein, who is a new appointee. I believe we just confirmed him a month ago. And I want to commend him for working with our other offices and accomplishing a very rapid correction. This was not a complicated problem. It was simply that the rate was not updated in Munis. It was a human error. It was not a huge system, complicated issue. And it was compounded by the fact that our chief assessor is on leave, who has been shown to be well qualified and doing her job effectively for years. So I just don't want there to be any other interpretation put on it. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right. Thanks for the opportunity to clarify. So the motion was to receive. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn is made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Safe drive home.
So moved. Yes, be safe, everyone.